To customize your header, make sure you're in edit mode, hover over the header at the top of your page, then click the Edit Site Header button. This opens your header settings. On the left side, there's an Add Elements button. If you click this, you can choose what appears in your header. Logo, social links, cart, account, and even language switching if you set it up. Toggle each one on or off depending on what you need. To add your logo, click on the site title or placeholder logo, then click the pencil, and click the plus button to add your logo. Then click Upload File to add it from your device. Here's a key detail. The logo size is controlled by a height value, not a width value. Set the height value until your logo is a good size. You'll also want to set a mobile logo max height as well. Toggle to the mobile view, click your logo, then the pencil icon, and set your mobile logo height independently of the regular logo height. If your logo is a square image or an image with a lot of negative space around it, you can click Edit to open it in Squarespace's editor, and then use the cropping tool in the upper right. If you click Custom, you can drag the edges to remove blank space. Then click Save. This can make it easier to set a logo height because that blank space isn't counting towards your total logo height. Now, clicking back on the header again, on the right side you can click Edit Design. And here on the first tab, the Design tab, you can change the layout of your header. Toggle through the different layouts to see if you find one that works better for you. In my case, I actually really like this with the logo in the center, the menu on the left, and the cart and button on the right. Near the bottom of the design page, you can also adjust link spacing, that spreads the links of your navigation out, and element spacing, that just adjusts the other general elements. If you scroll down further, you can see the overall height of the header. I want to reduce this a bit, make it a little slimmer on mine. You'll also see a toggle for fixed position. When fixed is on, the header sticks to the top of the screen as visitors scroll. When it's off, it scrolls away with the page. I'd recommend keeping it fixed for most sites. It keeps the navigation accessible. Under the Color tab, you can change between 3 different color modes. Solid, which gives you a solid color. This is a classic and works for many sites. You can adjust the background colors and navigation colors specifically. You can do Gradient, which gives you a smooth transition between a color and a transparent look. Or my favorite is Adaptive. Adaptive is the interesting one. It automatically changes the header color based on which section it's overlapping as you scroll. So over a light section, it might be dark, and over a dark section, it turns light. Or sometimes it becomes transparent, like when you have a background image like this one in the hero. This one feature can make your site feel very modern. To edit specific elements on your page, like this Book Now button, for example, simply click on it, click the pencil, and change the button to say what you want it to say. For my site, I'll change it to say Shop Now, and edit the link to go to the shop page. Now, how do you rearrange the items in your menu here? This is managed outside of the visual editor. So let's click Save, and then Exit. You'll manage it under the Pages section under the website navigation. The order of the pages in your Pages panel is the order they appear in your header. So if I drag this About page up in the main navigation, the page will refresh and my menu will be rearranged with the new order.